do something like, I'm like, what is this right now? What is Chiefin, my dudes? I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. And Bryce, I got a question for you. What would a gay Dracula sound like?
What?
A gay Dracula.
No idea.
I got it right here. You ready? I want to pump your butt.
I don't know if that's like offensive or a progressive joke.
I feel like I don't know at all right now. Until we edit this, I probably won't know if we should keep it in or not.
No, I think it's fair game. I think it's progressively offensive. I think it's offensive not to tell that joke.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm not like,
Exactly.
gay Dracula is not good. Everyone should be straight Dracula.
Exactly. You know what?
Yeah.
The best gay Halloween joke I have heard all month.
I mean, but to be honest, though, after watching I Now Pronounce It Chuck and Larry, I can't see Dracula as, like, not gay now, you know? Because he's like, oh, yeah, you're Count Succula over there. Because he's dressed up as Dracula.
And technically, Adam Sandler is fake gay in that movie, and he's also in Hotel Transylvania.
But he's not gay in that one.
But he's, like, pretending to be.
In Hotel Transylvania?
Oh, no, but it's like a crossover. It's all within the same universe.
Oh, I was like, whoa,
I thought you meant in
plot
Chuck
twist.
and Larry. I was like, no, you like...
No,
I mean, maybe, dude. Where's the wife in Hotel Transylvania?
She's dead, dude. That's it.
Are you
She
sure?
got killed. That's the whole point of the movie. That's the whole point of the movie. She got killed by, like, humans that were trying to overrun all the monsters. That's why he hides in a hotel.
Sounds like a pretty good alibi to me, dude. The monsters.
Sounds like an Elton John situation to me.
I don't know that.
Elton John had, like, a family and kids, and he was gay.
Oh, really? See, I have no idea. I don't remember the plot to Hotel Transylvania. My depth of Elton John knowledge is Rocket Man. That's it.
That's pretty fair. That's kind of all you need to know. He was a good singer, and who cares about everything else?
Yeah, man, exactly.
That's pretty much how I feel about, like, people in Hollywood, too. It's like, dude, I don't care about your political views. Like, I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
Just make movies, make them good, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, and, like, I don't mind, like, I don't know, I feel conflicted on that idea, because then when that happens in, like, sports, people telling people, like, shut up and dribble, I think is, like, the most asinine thing ever. Like, they can have their opinion, you know, and if their opinion makes you dislike them in their sport, that's fine, but, like, don't, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm a marketer, so I can't talk about anything besides marketing. It's, like, the most ludicrous, like, you're this, so you can only do this.
I just feel like it's not selfish, but it's like they have a voice that a lot of people will listen to, and then they feel the need to project their voice and say, hey, this is my opinion, and people are like, oh my gosh, like, they're famous, so maybe I should think that way too. But, like, sometimes, you know, I just feel like their views shouldn't matter as much as everyone thinks that they matter, you know?
Dude,
like,
100%.
Like,
That's why I like the
imagine
idea
if,
of, like,
imagine if
celebrity
Kim
endorsements.
Kardashian... Yeah, imagine if Kim Kardashian was like, you know, I think that everyone should be this. And you're like, yeah, Kim, you're totally proving some good points. No, like, you made a porno. I should take advice from you because you made it rich on a porno? Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, man, that's celebrity endorsements are just dumb in general. The idea, I mean, unless they, like, have, you know, experience or knowledge in the field, the idea that just famous person on TV talking about something makes me want to buy it is silly, but it obviously works because it's been around forever.
I mean, celebrity endorsements, they do work.
It'll never end. Like, that's what fucking influencer marketing is right now.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of influencer marketing, everyone listening right now, Michael Jordan is on with us, and he wants you to like, subscribe, comment, and share.
Hi.
What's that, Mike?
I'm Michael Jordan.
What's that?
You should
There
listen.
we go.
You should like, you should comment, and you should share. This is 6-time Chicago Bulls champion Michael Jordan. Keep it chiefin'.
Yeah, share to 23 people to commemorate his amazing basketball skills and his number 23. So, we have not explained what we're going to be doing.
Yes. If you haven't been paying attention yet, guess what? It's October, and if this is your first year on the earth, then let me introduce you to the idea that October is dominated by Halloween and spooky and creepy stuff. So we're really leaning into that in the next couple episodes with a couple callback into show ideas that are now being themed around Halloween and spookiness and whatnot. Specifically, today's episode, we're going to be playing another game of FMK, Fuck, Marry, Kill. Again, not literally, because of you'll see the different like classifications and categories we're doing, but the idea is we'll present three things and then you determine if you fuck, marry, or kill it. Fuck is like just, very like, oh, that's really cool, but don't really want to spend a ton of time with it. Marry is like, yeah, this one's here for the long ride. This is ride or die. I'll stick with this one forever. And kill is self-explanatory. Get this out of here.
No, see, I take these literally. So I like if you say F, I'm gonna really be Fing whatever the category is. So I hope you picked a good one. Actually, no, I flip flop on some of them. I'm like, yeah, you can't really do this.
Yeah, I didn't.
You can't really.
I didn't take it literal for any of these. Just
I
FYI
did
for everyone.
for our last category. I did take it literally.
Oh my god! All right, well,
So yeah,
that should make it interesting.
yes, it should.
Um,
You are Ninny, sir, so you will be going first.
yeah, I'll start it out. We're all working off the same categories, but we have different items in each category. I think what we'll start off with is candy. Halloween, candy. The whole reason why people go outside on the 31st in stupid costumes is to get that sweet, sweet candy. Oops. Here is my three options for candy. I like to call this group the popular losers. They're there every Halloween. They're really just around Halloween. And when you're trick-or-treating, you end up with like 10 of each of these. One is candy corn. Two are Smarties. And three is the not a normal Tootsie Roll, but the fruit Tootsie Rolls. The one that are like green and blue and pink. So candy corn, Smarties, and fruit Tootsie Rolls. Here's how I have it broken down. Candy corn, I'm killing. Zero questions asked. No doubt in my mind. I absolutely hate candy corn, and I think it's quite possibly one of man's worst inventions ever. That
Okay, I
and
will
the
agree with you
atom
on that
bomb.
one. Those are fucking terrible. They're nasty.
Smarties, I'm going to marry Smarties. They're consistent. They're not the hottest thing, but they're never going to let you down. You're never going to be the best thing in the bag. But if you're left with it at the end of your haul, you're going to be like, okay, that's okay. Not horrible. And then the fruit Tootsie Rolls were effing, dude. Those are good every once in a while, but you would never buy a whole bag of it. But sometimes it's like, oh, that was really good.
I can't. I have nothing to say, but I agree.
On
All
all
three of those
three?
were exactly what I would do. Yeah, I would, because dude, candy corn is nasty. I've
It's
never
disgusting.
ever been like, dude, I'm really feeling like candy corn right now, and it's weird because people love it. Like it's still around because people
I
fucking
don't
eat it.
get the appeal to it, isn't it? It's just sugar, right? It's just like
No, it's like clay. It's not clay. It's like wax. It tastes nasty. Like, it's not actually wax. What I'm saying, it's like a waxy kind of material. Like it just the consistency's nasty.
Yeah, and I like it
And the
because
taste
it's a
isn't good either.
liar. Because each like color, it's colored, but it tastes the same thing throughout. There's no difference in any of the layers. Like that'd be kind of cool. If
And
there's some difference.
the name itself, it's not corn, and I don't even think it's candy. I'm pretty sure it's wax.
Yeah, fuck candy.
So
corn.
fuck that. Yeah. And then you're right. The Tootsie Rolls, I don't ever go out and buy them, but if they're like the last thing there, I'm like, yeah, I'll eat those. But candy corn, I always throw it away. I've never once eaten it like on my own.
Yeah, if I've ever
if
eaten
we were,
candy
like-
corn like in a pile, I've like took one out and be like, all right, let me try some, and then been like completely disappointed and never going back to candy corn.
I'm telling you right now, if I was strapped to a chair and people were torturing me, all they would have to do was feed me candy corn, and I would give them all the information they need to know. That is like the
Fair.
ultimate torture. And then have like a Snickers bar just out of reach. Please, God, just give me or a Reese's. Oh my God, I would love a Reese's.
There you go. What's your three?
All right, my three are also nasty candies. I was afraid that you had the same ones that I did because I'm like, fuck, dude. Like he just
I
said.
know.
The
I was
worst
worried
ones.
about us doing candy corn the same.
Uh-huh. I actually completely forgot about candy corn because I hate it that much. I don't even consider it candy. But okay, so my three are Necco wafers. They are like chalk in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
They're just nasty. Oh, sorry. Side point. The Smarties. Smarties are very good. I actually enjoy Smarties. They're not amazing, but they're always there, and I wouldn't go out and
Exactly.
buy them.
They're just
But if
steady.
someone gifted them to me, it's like, oh yeah, okay, I liked those.
Yeah, Smarties are like a B.
But yeah,
They're a consistent B.
I would say like a C plus. I wouldn't give them a B rating.
B minus.
Nope, I just said C plus. I'm not changing it.
I
They
think
don't
they're
earn
better.
the rank of
They're
B.
better than C plus.
Oh, no. No.
All right.
Okay, I'm going back to mine. Necco wafers. I don't know if you've ever had them, but they are this like they're kind of like
No, I don't think so. How do you spell it? Necco? Necko?
yeah, Necco. I don't know if you've ever had Necco wafers, but they are like little like circular discs.
Yeah, I
and
just looked it up. I feel like maybe, and it says since 1847. That's insane. That's disgusting.
It's like what's it called? What's the alcohol that was only legal during Prohibition?
Oh,
I mean, sorry, it was the only alcohol legal during Prohibition.
it's
I can't think of it. It's like
Chicago.
It's something meh. It's meh.
Malort.
Malort. There we go. Yes, it's like Malort, dude. It's there because people see that and they're like, oh yeah, remember that time when we had these? But they're never good. They are horrible.
I feel like
they're like chalk in
anything
your
in
mouth.
1847 should be gone by now. Like nothing should have been surviving for that long.
I don't know how that company is surviving at all. Okay, and then next we have Heath bars. They are like they're
Toffee?
like chocolate on the outside, but then like toffee on the inside, and it's like all the negatives of a Butterfinger. The fact that it gets stuck in your teeth, but these don't taste good. So that's up there. And then third, I got Mounds. I hate coconut, so that's on there for sure. So we got Necco
What's the
wafers,
difference
Heath
between
bars,
Mounds
and Mounds.
and Almond Joy? Are Mounds dark chocolate and Almond Joy is milk?
So I want to say that Almond Joys don't have coconut in it. I don't actually know.
No, I think
No,
they
it does have coconut.
do. I think it's just darkened milk.
Well, I don't know what Mounds has, but I don't like them. Almond Joys are okay every now and then, but I'm like, coconut's not very good, so I just X that one out.
All right, so how are you
so-
ranking them?
Necco wafers, I'm killing right off the bat, just fucking dead. Just goodbye. Heath bars, honestly, I'd marry them just because they're like the lesser of three evils. And yeah, you get them stuck in your teeth and they're not amazing tasting, but it's something that's like, okay, I'll just put up with you. It's like a bad marriage. It's not enjoyable, but you're like, look, man, we both missed out on our true loves and you're the last one here. So we're both 57 and we might as well just tie the knot and just kind of stick with each other. That's about it. And then Mounds, we're just going to have a good old pound fest.
Dude, these candies suck. I feel like if all these candies like were personified, they would own like multiple pairs of Crocs.
They would all just share one pair of
Oh
Crocs.
god, dude, like these are all horrible. All right,
It's
so
like I'm
I
not
think
walking today. I don't have my Crocs.
I'm killing
Mounds has them today.
I'm killing the wafers because I just think they've lasted way too long. They've almost been around for 200 years, like gone. There's better alternatives. But now I gotta think: do I want to marry Heath bars or Mounds? And both sound horrible because like what do I want to spend longer with? Probably Mounds, but then like do I want to F Heath bars? Like that doesn't sound fun. It sounds horrible. I mean, I think that's what I'm doing. I think I'm effing Heath bar and just get it over with so I could like be with Mounds forever and just settle with Mounds because I'm not settling with Heath bars.
Oh, see, I settled with Heath bars. That's my end of the bar night. You're like, we'll just take this one home. Let's go.
Heath bars are the candy corn of chocolate.
Ew.
Yes, I said
Candy
it.
corn's so gross.
I fucking
Okay, let's
said
hear
it.
your next category. Next
All right.
category is costume ideas.
Costumes. So
Or
these
just costumes.
Yeah, I have three. One is they're all pretty like classic or like they've been fairly popular for the last 10 years. The first one is the Scream monster, like the Scream mask, the iconic white ghost face mask that like every
you
kid
mean
has
the
been.
the costume of the 90s? That was
Yeah,
like the most
exactly,
popular
that
costume
every
ever.
kid did.
I think I was Scream like 3 years in a row. And I didn't even watch the movie.
Same, dude. The second one is any inflatable animal rider. You know how those like really
Oh,
popped
I
off?
love those. I like the new
Where
ones with the alien. It looks like an alien is carrying you away.
oh,
Like it's
that's
like the
funny.
alien. Oh my! It's like help me, please help.
It's where your feet are the other character's feet in this costume, and then like it looks like you're riding that character in some kind of inflatable suit.
Yeah,
For
I love
anyone that
those. I like
doesn't
the
know.
ostrich ones.
Yeah, those are funny. Those are iconic. And then the third one is Spider-Man slash any superhero. I felt like Spider-Man or Superman or Batman are probably like some of the biggest ones, but like just superhero costumes as a category across the board. So we got Scream, any inflatable animal rider, and then superheroes. And here's how I have it.
You really made a generic choice with that one. You're like,
Well, it's like
you just generalized. You're like Spider-Man or any superhero.
well, because I think
Okay.
like the inflatable animal riders are pretty broad, and like even Scream is so iconic. I don't even see it as just like a character. It's like that's like the scary costume when we were kids. Like that was the only one.
Yeah, or like you had like the Wolfman costume that like just had a mask and like gloves that were
I think
hairy.
I
and
did
you're like,
that
I'm a
one year.
Wolfman.
That sucked. No, I did it like I think like legit glue on hair. That was horrible.
I hate wearing masks because like it's
So
like
hot.
you're just breathing in your own air and it's hot and like you could smell plastic. Once I put a mask on and I almost threw up because I just like an overwhelming smell
Ugh.
of like plastic and my own breath.
Yeah, fuck that. So here's how I have them. I am fucking the inflatable animal rider because I think it's hilarious,
Nice.
but I don't
Yeah,
think you should do
bestiality,
it.
get it.
I don't think you should do it multiple years. I think it's like, oh, that was fun. Like, glad we got that out of my system. So that's why you're effing that. I'm marrying Scream because I think it's classic. It's iconic, you know. Even like, oh, you're the Scream guy could even be like a funny thing where as a kid it was like the scary thing. I think it just has so much like lasting power. And then the any superhero, I'm killing it. I think it's lame and not creative. So I'm killing any superhero costume.
Okay, that's pretty fair. I mean, unless a kid is wearing the superhero costume, if an adult is wearing the superhero costume, it's like, all right, dude, what are you doing?
Yep.
Come on, man. You've been Superman 3 years in a row. The only clever one that I can say is the Superman one where you're wearing glasses and then you have the Superman costume underneath it and you have like a suit on. That's like the most creative you can be with like being an adult and being a superhero.
Yeah, or like
Most
Fat
of the other
Thor.
ones,
That'd be fun.
yes, that would be great. That would actually be good. It would have to be like some like not like a oh look at me, I'm a muscular superhero. And then it's like, dude, like do you have like self-esteem issues? What's going on here, man? Like are you okay? Unless the guy's like actually jacked, then it's like okay, I see why you were that character. Like The Rock when he was Hulk for Halloween, that was pretty cool because it makes sense. He's gigantic. He looks like the Hulk.
Oh no, I never see him do that. Was that last year?
Yeah, it was actually it's I think it was like I want to say like 4 years ago or maybe 3. It was pretty good though. It's a good costume for him.
So he just like painted himself all green. Yeah, that's like that's like the easiest. Like, oh, I didn't have enough time to plan. I'll just paint myself green. Now I'm the Hulk.
Yeah. So I would probably agree with effing the superhero ones because they're just kind of like a scapegoat. Like couldn't find a costume, so I'm just gonna buy this costume that makes me look buff.
Oh, so you're effing
Unless you
that
make
one,
your-
and then which one are you killing?
No. Sorry, did I say F? I meant kill.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure I said kill.
I heard F.
Maybe I said F that. Like F that, man.
Oh, F that. Dead.
And then what were your other two? It was
The inflatable animal rider and
Inflatable animal?
Scream.
Okay. See, I'm gonna go. Oh man, I like the Scream one because it's nostalgic, but I wouldn't want to see. Like, I like to see it every year, but I think I get more of a kick out of seeing the other ones every year. So I would say the inflatable animal ones, I like those the most. I'd want to marry them because it's not just one inflatable animal; it's all of them as a collective group. There's only one Scream mask, and there's
Yeah,
only
that's true.
actually there's a couple. There's like the bloody face one that has like blood rushing down, and then they have like the silly face one where he's got his tongue sticking out, and then the regular just white faced Scream mask. So I would say those are pretty generic, and it would be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna be this a couple of years, but I wouldn't want to be that every single year. Like I could go and be a different animal or a different inflatable something that I'm riding every single year. Like that alien one, like I said, that's a new one that I love. I think it's hilarious. And it really looks like you're being carried away by this giant alien. It's awesome.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't mind that take because I like the inflatable ones a lot, so I'm happy with that.
Okay, so mine are different. Mine are not like a generic thing that you would see in every party. It's like an idea more.
Oh, okay.
So first one is one that my dad and Uncle Eric, they used to always do like a lip syncing thing when they went down in Kernville when they were doing like a competitive biking competition. They would do the biking competition, and then that night they would do a lip sync battle between like 10 other people, and they would have judges, and then they'd win. They won like every single year. They were always like had awesome ideas. Mm-hmm. So they were doing that, and then they recorded some party afterwards, some costume party, and this guy comes in and he's wearing a full pink suit, like one of those like skin suits,
Oh yeah,
and he's wearing all that, and then he has like but his face is still exposed. It's just like his shoulders and down.
Okay.
And it's all pink, and then he has on top of his head, he has a little tiny like plastic chair, and my Uncle Eric is recording, and all of a sudden you see him from across the room. He like adjusts his chair and then like slowly walks up to the camera, leans in really close, and goes, "Gum under a chair," and then just walks away.
That's awesome.
So gum under a chair, that's one of them.
I love that
The next
idea.
one is okay. Picture this: you got a guy wearing like a fisherman's hat, like a kind of like a smaller floppy hat, and he's wearing any kind of flannel. Doesn't really matter what kind. And then you got those like popsicle sticks, and you make a little tiny like makeshift fence, and you just put it over your face, and all you have is your eyes and the hat showing. So you look like Tim the Toolman Taylor's neighbor.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
So that's number 2. And then third, my personal favorite, you dress in like almost like monk robes, and you have like like a fat suit underneath, like just not a huge fat suit, just enough to make you look bigger, and then like lifts in your shoes to make you look taller as well. And while everyone's coming into the party, you're just at the door pushing it back so that it's wide open for them. And as they walk in, you go, "Hodor."
Okay, so Hodor.
Yeah, it's Hodor, but I think it's
just
more
said Hodor.
No. It's not the idea of the costume. It's the idea of it's the setup. You have to do this. Like literally, if you don't do that, people are like, "Dude, who are you,
That
Hodor?"
sucks,
cool.
and you're that the whole time.
No. You're that the whole time, but you have to get there early, and you have to open the door. You have to have the door open for everyone there. And you have like you and your friend outside talking, and you're like, "Oh, hang on." And then you see someone walking up. You run up against the door, and you're Hodor. And then then they walk in.
Okay, I like those. All right, so where are you at with them?
So, oh man, I was so caught up in thinking about those that I didn't even, hang on, let me think about it really quick. I am going to marry Gum Under a Chair. No, sorry, I'm going to marry Hodor. I like that one the best. I think it's great, but you have to sit by the door and do that. So that's number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna kill Tim the Toolman Taylor, and I'm going to have a one-night stand with Gum Under a Chair.
All right. I think we're different across the board. I think I'm marrying Tim the Toolman Taylor, because I think that and Hodor are very similar to where you're just like a prop is involved in your costume the whole time. So I'm marrying that one. I'm killing Hodor. And I'm effing Gum Under the Chair because I think that's just so fucking funny, but I couldn't live with it forever.
All right, those are fair. I guess the whole like prop thing makes sense. It would suck to have to do that the entire night though, but I think it'd be hilarious. It would
could
totally
be cool
worth
is
it.
like if you had some kind of like somehow makeshift door that you could carry around and you just opened it for people or something.
That would be great. Or you're just holding a door, like a little tiny door, the whole night. Like, "Hey, who are you?" Hodor.
All right.
So, dude, Oh yeah, sorry. No, you go ahead.
No, go for it. I was just gonna go the next round.
I was gonna say, I was gonna mention the possible like best costume ideas that we've had, but we can just move on. It's okay.
No, let's go through our ideas. One year we were Blues Brothers. Another
Yeah,
year
but tell them.
we
Wait,
were.
hang on. Tell them what we were going to be before we were Blues Brothers.
Yeah, we were smartly talked out by our loved ones from going
Yes.
out to the bars in public as a priest and a boy, as a tandem.
It was so bad.
It's really good.
Why
that
did we ever
brought
think
up,
that it was a good idea?
I don't know. It's really good we brought up the idea to other people because, like, me and you were like sold on it. Like zero red flags when we were talking to each other. Like, yeah, that's great. Zero
Yeah,
apprehension. Then we started telling people and you see their reaction and it's like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe we're missing something.
you said sold on it, dude. We literally bought the costumes, and
Yeah.
we had it ready, and we're like, dude, let's do it. It was like 2 days before Halloween, and your mom's like, yeah, sweetie, you probably shouldn't do that. And then I
Yeah.
told my parents, and they're like, yeah, Daniel, you're not fucking going out like that, okay?
Yeah. So glad we were talked out of that one. But I mean, it's creative, I guess. I haven't
Yeah.
seen it before.
No, that's true. You know what's funny though? My parents, or Uncle Eric and my dad, the reason why I was able to do the Blues Brothers that night was because my dad, he did the lip syncing thing as the Blues Brothers.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, and he won that whole competition like that. It was awesome.
Yeah,
That was
a
so.
fun
That was
one.
honestly, Blues Brothers was a pretty solid costume because all you had to do was just wear a suit and a hat.
Yep, that's it. The hat was stupid as shit though, but whatever.
Yeah, mine was too small for my head. I got a big ass head.
All right, last category, monsters. We'll see. I went with kind of two specific ones and then one more broad. But here are my three: Pennywise the clown, Chucky, and zombies. I couldn't think of like a single iconic zombie, so I just went with the idea of like zombies as a monster.
Yeah, there's not really like any specific zombie. It's always like a horde of zombies.
Yeah, but like those have been like very popular the last like 5-10 years. So I thought those make the list. They're in.
You know what would be a great, actually, a solid costume idea would be like it'd be a specific, a very specific costume. You'd have to like tell people who you are, but you just dress up as like a really sick looking person with like a bite on your arm. And they're like, who are you? I'm like, well, I'm the guy that's trying to pretend like he's okay during a zombie apocalypse, but really I'm the one that like is going to infect everybody
Yeah,
else
that'd be
because I'm
funny.
like selfish.
You just find a way to make yourself like slightly sweaty and like disheveled, but like you're still wearing
Yes.
like normal clothing and everything. And like when people
Uh-huh.
ask you,
And have, like-
you just lift your sleeve and there's like a huge like wound.
And you have like dark circles under your eye. You're like,
No, I'm good.
and then
I'm good.
every now and then just be like, it's just allergies, man. It's just allergies.
That'd be really fucking funny. Okay, so here's what I'm doing with him. I'm marrying Pennywise the clown. I feel like that's another just iconic. I feel like that never gets not scary. You know, as a monster, like clowns are always fucking creepy and just horrifying and like sick and twisted. I'm effing
See, I didn't
Chucky.
see. I don't see them as like creepy. I don't.
Clowns are creepy
I've-
as shit, dude.
I
You don't
have
think
no
clowns
problem
are
with clowns.
creepy?
No.
Man, I need to
See,
like,
I always like visualize them and remember the fun times I had at the circus with my whole family, and like clowns were a huge part of that. So it's like I actually enjoy clowns.
Man, not me. I see them as just like terrifying, and then like the more they try to be clowny and happy and enjoyable, it just works the other direction. It gets more creepy for me.
Okay.
So I'm marrying the clown. I'm effing Chucky because I think that is just like a funny monster. Like he's completely terrifying, but I feel like all those movies and stuff are kind of like a joke because it's like a doll doing it, right? So it's like funny but scary. So like that's a fun little ride. And then zombies, I'm killing. I think they're boring now. I think they're played out. I think Walking Dead killed zombies for me. They're just like way too
Oh
like.
God, so bad.
So I'm over zombies. So I'm killing them. That's how we're doing this.
Okay, so I'm going a completely different route than you. I am going to F Pennywise because I feel like I don't know. I feel like that's like a good idea. I didn't really like the movies or the book that much, but it was just enough to keep me interested and enjoy them. Like the movies and the book, but I wasn't like huge on it. So it would be like, oh, it'd be kind of a cool movie to just watch like one time, you know? So like I would see the monster as like a one-time thing. Plus, if we're doing it like a literal standpoint, I'm sure he'd be freaky in bed, so we got that going for him. And then I would marry the zombies because I've always liked zombies. Like, dude, fucking Nazi zombies. That's like an iconic game for me and you. We play that all the time in high school. That was like
but
the
as
best
a
game
monster, they don't do it. They're terrifying in hordes, but like as a single one, I feel like, oh yeah, it's a zombie.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They multiply so fast. They're like fucking rabbits, dude. You have that one person who's sitting there like, it's cool, man. it's just allergies. It's not a big deal. And then he fucking bites everybody else. And then he just infects everybody.
Yeah.
So that right there makes it a horde mentality. And then you can't take on a whole horde of zombies. There's no way. At least one of you, the guys in that show or in your group is going to get attacked. And then you're going to have everyone else get attacked and then be zombies as well.
So that means
literally there's no. So I'm just saying. I think maybe I'm seeing it as a effectiveness scale. So zombies, I'm gonna marry them because they are the most effective effective monster out there out of those three. Fucking Chucky, I'm killing that guy. He would be too easy to kill. He's a little tiny ass. He's a little doll. I never found him scary. I never found the movies even slightly interesting to watch. He's just like kind of goofy. Like, okay, cool. Like it's a little doll that's demonic, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't into it.
All right, fair enough.
Now I just went with the classics on mine. Very, very classic. Here we go. Dracula, werewolf, Frankenstein.
Dracula.
Those are the three. Those are that's the trilogy. You know, like that's the top of all the monsters. Those are like literally the original. So I would say Frankenstein, as a literal standpoint, I'm gonna kill him because I'm not gonna have sex with a corpse, man. It's just not happening. Okay. That's how you get maggots in your pee-pee. I don't want that. Werewolf. I love wolves, and I've always loved werewolf type things. So I feel like I'd be able to marry that. You know, like once a month. It's like a period. It's all it is. It's just once a month. You got this monster, this like demon that they got to face. Chain him up. You're fine. It's like you got a girlfriend. She's on her period. Give her some chocolate. Watch a movie with her. Hang out with her. No big deal. Problem solved. Dracula. I'm sorry, where was I? Oh, yeah, Dracula, one night stand. That's all I'm asking for that guy. He probably...
That was so...
I know, but I couldn't resist.
I think you have a thing for vampires. That's like two vampire references this episode.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. I think this is like a deep-seated issue with me now. I might be turned on by vampires.
Yeah. I mean,
but
your
Dracula,
favorite
I feel like...
series is Twilight, so that makes sense.
It's not Twilight, but I'm going to be honest. I did watch Vampire Diaries with Hope for like 3 seasons.
Yeah, you're so into vampires, dude.
I do like vampires. I'm not going to lie. I actually think they're pretty cool.
Into them.
Oh, I'm into them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that like Dracula is a cool monster, but I wouldn't want to marry him. I think he's just like too serious, you know? Like the werewolves, they're a normal person, and then they're a little weird one night out of the month. So, not that bad.
I think here's what I'm doing. I think I'm killing the werewolf, I think, because it's just too much of a wild card. It's like can't really be tamed. You know what I mean? I see him similar to Hulk, or how Hulk really should be, where he's just a loose cannon you can't control. So, I can't control you. You're done. I'm effing Dracula because I don't want to marry him. And then I'm marrying the Frankenstein because I think he's like also like a funny monster. If I get like, oh, he's dumb. Oh, he's like runs into walls and stuff. I think that would be hilarious to be around all the time. Instead of
also,
like some
he's
like
really sweet too though.
Yeah, and then like Dracula, I see him being like this very intelligent, like condescending asshole. Like that would suck to be married to.
Yeah. So wait, I'm sorry. You said you're gonna marry Frankenstein. You're going to bone Dracula.
Yep. Just because I would kill him too, but there has to be someone that I have, and the werewolf is killed.
So I'm not the only one with a thing for vampires, huh?
Yeah, but I never watched Vampire Diaries. Vampire.
Do you know what the worst thing about that was? My sister roped me into watching that, and then I got like interested in it, and then she was like, "You want some ice cream?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds delicious right now."
Do you want to talk about your feelings?
I'm sitting there watching Vampire Diaries and eating ice cream, and as I finished my second bowl of ice cream, I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta go to the gym. I think I gotta go do something." I'm like, "What is this right now?"
I gotta do something productive now.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta do something with my life. I'm eating ice cream and watching like a chick flick. I'm like, this is not
Vampire Diaries.
Right.
Oh god.
I mean, those are pretty solid picks, man. I thought that like picking the top 3 would be good.
Top 3 what? Oh, like monsters? Yeah, because then like you have to like choose a side. Those are iconic. Those are like the oldest like early 1900s like horror movies.
I'm just glad we had no overlap.
Yeah, I'm like kind of shocked. Not one single one, huh?
So am I, because we have like very similar picks usually.
Yeah, no, I feel like lately we've been like freaking finishing each other's sentences and stuff. It's weird.
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches. Frozen, dude. Another one of your favorite things to jack off to Dracula with.
Dude,
Let it snow, am I right, dude?
let it blow, am I right?
Ayo. Folks, let us know where you landed on these. I'd be curious to know if, we have any stupid fans that really like candy corn. Or if, no, I guess that's really the only like controversial thing in here I'd be like very disappointed in is if someone's like, yeah, I want to marry candy corn. Like, oh, God.
Give me your take on Dracula, too.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Give your sultry take on Dracula so Daniel can really read it in depth.
Give me your best fan fiction of Dracula, all right?
And Daniel will give
Make
you
it
his
steamy.
top 10.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, cool, man. Do you have any final thoughts, I guess, before we let these folks go? And then we're about a week out from Halloween at this point.
No, honestly, all I gotta say is keep it chiefin'.
Keep it chiefin', folks. We have another fun Halloween episode coming next week. Make sure you like, subscribe wherever you're listening now. We appreciate the support. See you next week.
Bye.